Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Feed Your Soul, brought to you by Aish. I'm Jamie Geller. And like always, I want to know how you are today, where you're watching from, and please tell me your favorite fried pastry because you are in for a treat. We are making Hojuelas. I hope I said that right. Let me first tell you who we're making it with. Chef Hélène Jawhara Piñer. I feel so bad. I'm just so terrible with pronunciation. So Chef Hélène is going to correct that for me when we get her back on the show. But Chef Hélène is a PhD in medieval history of food, and Sephardic chef. She has lectured at Bar Ilan University and hosted one of the most popular sessions of the Great Big Jewish Food Fest. She is an administrator of over 18,000 member Sephardi cuisine group on Facebook. She published articles in the Forward, Tablet Magazine, Sephardi World Weekly, and S&P Central Newsletter. She has been awarded by the Broom and Allen Fellowship of the American Sephardi Federation in 2018 and the David Gitzlis Emerging Scholar Prize of the Society for Crypto-Judaic Studies in 2021. She was the Sephardic chef of the monthly culinary show Sephardic Culinary History with chef and scholar Hélène Jawhara Piñer, organized by the American Sephardi Federation. She publishes 2 books with Academic Studies Press. The first one is a cookbook entitled Sephardi Cooking, the History, Recipes of the Jews from Spain and the Diaspora from the 13th century to today. And the second one is an academic book entitled Jews, Food, and Spain, the oldest medieval Spanish cookbook and Sephardi culinary heritage, summer 2022. She's the award winner of the 2021 Gourmand World Cookbook Awards for prize for Best Jewish Cookbook for a Cookbook Sephardi. Okay, wow. Chef Hélène, doctor, author, welcome to Feed Your Soul.
Thank you so much, Jamie. You're so nice. Thank you for so nice introduction. I'm very happy to be part of this amazing program, Feed Your Soul with Jamie Geller. So thank you so much.
Chef Hélène, can you pronounce your name correctly? Because I feel terrible that I don't have the pronunciation great. So please.
Don't worry. It's Hélène Jawhara Piñer.
Beautiful. And where is the name from?
Oh, in fact, Piñer, it's my name from my father's side, and Jawhara is from my husband. So in France, we, in fact, used to use both names, the first of the husband and the second of the woman.
That's so fantastic.
So serious.
Yeah, do the kids get both also?
Yeah.
Wow, so special. I love it. Okay, so talk to me about Hojuelas. Tell me all about it.
In fact, Hojuelas is a Sephardic pastry, and I love it because it's really part of the Sephardi culinary heritage. We know that Hojuelas, for example, the name Hojuela is mentioned in literature, in poems, and of course in different kinds of cookbook since the 16th century. And wow. In fact, yes, it moves with the Jews since they were expelled from Spain. So that's amazing.
So it's a fried pastry, and it's traditionally eaten on the Jewish holiday of Purim. But also, I saw that you wrote in your introduction that also on Yom Kippur it's become a popular, not on Yom Kippur, but before or after.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
So how did it go from Purim to Yom Kippur? I would have thought Hanukkah would have been the next stop.
In fact, we do not know exactly how it came to be prepared for both holidays. But what is very sure is that it was and still be prepared for both holidays. So that's so interesting.
Okay, great. So show us how it's done. Let's get cooking.
Let's go. So to prepare these hojuelas, we are going to make the preparation in different steps. The first one is we are going to start with the syrup because it needs to be prepared just a little before. To prepare the syrup, so if you have the book, it's on page 124. So you need just water and orange blossom water and sugar. So
Okay,
let's,
Hélène,
yeah.
Chef Hélène, if people can't get orange blossom water, what would you substitute with?
Oh, you can put just a little juice of orange juice, fresh orange juice. It's not a problem.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So take just a saucepan, put your water inside, and the orange blossom water. So that's so easy. And then in a third time, you have to put the sugar, but you do not have to put sugar in the first time because, yes, it's easier in fact. So once you are here, just
whatever you can make easier will make me happy.
You're right. So now you have to just start to heat it just over medium heat, in fact.
Are we looking
and
for
where
a simmer? Do we want to bring it to a boil?
to a boil, but just a little.
Okay.
It's important that we do not see anymore the sugar that is inside. Okay, it's like a syrup, in fact, but we do not have to see. It's very important that it's not boiling a lot, because if it's boiling a lot, so it's gonna be like it's gonna be very very hard and very strong, and then we won't be able to use it. So just to a little boil.
For like a sugar water or sugar syrup.
Yeah, totally.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So now we are going to start the preparation of the hojuelas. We are going to fry the pastries, of course, you will have to use a frying pan and put oil inside. So I decided I already did it. So my frying pan is here. It's over medium heat. So everything is.
Like to use?
I'm sorry?
What oil do you like to use?
It's neutral oil.
Okay.
Yes, it's very important not to use different kinds of oil, not olive oil. It's very important, not olive oil, just neutral oil.
Okay.
Then that's perfect. Yes.
Great. Amazing. So like a canola, walnut, a peanut, like a nut oil, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great.
That's a good thing. Just come to my kitchen, Demi.
I know. Well, first of all, tell everyone where you are, Chef.
I live in the south of France. I'm from Spain, but I live in the south of France, in the city of Bordeaux, very close to the Spanish border.
So unbelievable. So I love that I'm here in the heart of Jerusalem. If you can kind of see the Kotel just behind me, and you're in the south of France, in Bordeaux. I love how food brings us together so much. Have you seen that as you educate and you share food about Sephardic cuisine, that it's bringing people together? I imagine, obviously, we know not just Sephardim are consuming your food, but like people from all over the world love to learn about different cuisines and people through food.
Yes, you're totally right. In fact, in food, this is why food is so powerful.
Yeah.
So let's start with the preparation, okay?
Okay.
You will need some flour.
Oh, it's funny, we're getting a little bit of feedback now. I wonder why. You just started to hear it also, right?
I did not touch anything, so I don't know. Flour, salt.
Are we muted? We could check and pause for 1 second just to make sure. Is it muted on that phone and the volume is down? And we're muted. And then try again to turn the volume down, because I want people to hear you so well. And sometimes like the arms of the tripod like affect the volume. So we'll see. Everyone, if you're watching, I'm in Jerusalem. Chef Hélène is in Bordeaux in the south of France, right by the border of Spain. Tell us where you're watching from. Hello, Marjika in Amsterdam. How are you? We also want to know what your favorite fried pastry is. Hi there in Istanbul. How are you? Amazing. It's like bringing us together. Hello, Rachel in Maryland, Shrewsbury, Maryland. Wow. Hello, Mustafa. how are you? Everyone is coming from all over the world. It's absolutely unbelievable. Hello,
That's
Lavina.
crazy.
How are you? Great to see everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Hi to you, Orlando. It's so great to see you. We're asking your favorite fried pastry too. You're doing well, and you are in Florida. That is amazing. Edinburgh, Scotland. Wow, Marcy. It's so great to have you here. Shalom, shalom to everyone. Georgia. Hi there, Etsy. How are you doing? Favorite fried pastry. We are making Hojuelas, which is traditionally made on Purim and also Yom Kippur. But we want to know what you love to make. So please let us know. We'll put the recipe. We're linking it here. We also have a special discount on Chef Helene's cookbook. So we're really, really excited about that. So that will be noting in the ticker below. So you can get a special discount for watching today. We're just taking care of some technical difficulties to make sure that we can hear Chef Hélène so well. Okay, let's try it again. We had the flour in the bowl.
We have the flour. We have the baking soda here. Just
perfect.
So we have the flour, we have salt, we have baking soda here. We are going to add just a little water, okay?
Beautiful.
And then a little just neutral oil like canola here.
Great.
And then sugar.
What sugar was that? That was the sugar syrup we just made?
What, the syrup?
Yeah, the syrup. That was the syrup that we just made. That's what you added?
No, of course. No, the syrup is just here. Look.
Okay, so the sugar you added at the end, what kind of sugar was that?
It's like icing sugar.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah, of course. So, and the last thing is we have to put an egg.
Great.
I'm just going to be sure. Okay, so here we are. And then just take your spoon, not your hands, because it's going to be so sticky.
And then the kids always love to put their hands and like, we're making a cake right now. You can't, make the cake batter with your hands. Every time they see flour and water come together, they just want to start kneading,
You're right. Yeah, you're totally right. I've got 2 kids too, and that's so crazy cooking with them because they always want. Yeah. So now the dough is like this right now, then you will be able to use your hands and your finger just to mix everything. So that's okay.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
How old are your kids, Chef?
I got 2 kids, and they are 14 and 16.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. They are old right now.
I know, it's crazy. They go so fast. Some
So,
people are asking, we have a few questions, Chef, from the audience. What can we substitute besides sugar? Someone who's a diabetic is asking what sugar substitutes would work here, monk sugar or any other ideas that you might have?
I've got no ideas. In fact, I usually do not use a lot of sugar because with the syrup, in fact, there is just enough sugar. So it's just to give just a little sweet taste, but it's not, if you don't want, it's not a problem.
So either you could leave it out, or because it's such a small amount, if somebody wanted, I'm sure they could use one of the sugar substitutes they normally do. It's like a pinch, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So now we are here. In fact, what we have to do is once you have to make a ball, and then use a plastic bag and put the ball in the plastic bag, and then put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes or 1 hour. But as we do not have time, of course, I decided to prepare one dough before.
You're the best. I love how quickly that came. We're receiving some other questions as well. People want to know, could you use almond flour or coconut flour? Are there any other options?
In fact, it's just if we want to use the Sephardic flavors, of course, you are not going to use some coconut. You can use almond flour, almond essence or something like that. But the best is in fact orange.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we have everything ready. So this dough, I'm going to put it then in the fridge. And now we are going to use the dough I did yesterday night. And we are going to...
How long would it typically need to rise for? Is it overnight or is an hour enough?
It's like an hour, but
Okay.
you can just let it in the fridge for one night, but not more than one night.
Okay.
Because then the color of the dough is going to change. So you can just put a little of vinegar if you don't want that the color of the dough is different. But just one night, it's okay.
Okay, and there are some people, we do have people who are gluten-free. So they're asking from the flour, is there any gluten-free flour, like even the almond flour or coconut flour that we can use in place of the flour?
I never tried with the coconut flour. It could be a good idea just to try to do it with coconut flour. You can use almond flour, but you need that the almond flour is very, very thin.
Fine,
you know?
very fine.
Fine,
Correct.
yes. Yeah. So this is very important. Let's go, Jimmy.
Yes.
So,
sorry.
I'm just thinking about two things. So now here is the dough.
Okay.
You will need like a cookie cutter. You can take like this one, as you can see, but you can take a regular one. It's up to you. In fact, okay. It's just it will give a different shape, in fact, of the hojuelas. So it's like as you want. So I'm just going to show you. Here is the syrup. It's just coming to a boil. That's okay. Just it's keep. You can just
leave it there. Can I leave it on a simmer or should I turn it off because I don't want it to start burning?
No, don't turn it off. Just continue like that. It's okay.
Low simmer. Okay, great.
Yeah. So now you take your rolling pin and you will need just to flour it a little like that. And then we are going to start with the dough.
Now, this does not look like a lot of dough, and I am a little bit hungry. So how are you going to make over here?
In fact, it smells very well. So
and
because
how many this recipe that you showed us from the page of your book, how many does this make of the hojuelas?
Can you repeat, please?
How many will this serve, or how many will this make?
Okay. It's like 10, 11, 12. In fact, it's just that I decided not to use all the ingredients. I divided the recipe, the amount of the recipe in 3, because in fact it would have been so much dough. And
okay, great. Okay, because I was nervous because I could eat 12 by myself,
So that's fine. Here, if you use just 1/3 of the amount of the recipe, you will be able to do like 4 hojuelas.
Great.
Yes.
So how thick are you rolling it out to? How thin do we want the dough?
Very, very thin.
Okay.
Very, very thin, because then when we are going to put it in the oil, so it's gonna be just a little thicker. So it's very important that it's very thin, in fact.
For everyone who's tuning in now, we're making hojuelas, which is like a fried pastry, sweet pastry that's typically eaten on Purim, or also on not on Yom Kippur, but after Yom Kippur. Tell me, Chef Hélène, where does this originate from? This is a Spanish pastry, or Moroccan, or from where?
No, in fact, it is a Spanish pastry. But when the Jews from Spain when the Jews were expelled from Spain, they went to Morocco, to Tunisia, to Algeria mainly, and in other countries, of course. Of course, yes. But and then when they settled there, they continue their practices from Spain. That's why in Tunisia, for example, you can find exactly the same pastry, but it's eaten by Muslims and by Jews too, so by both cultures.
Wow.
But in fact, what is very, very so amazing is that in literature we have an evidence that a Jewish woman from the Spanish city of Cordoba, when she arrived in Italy, in Roma, in fact, she spoke with new ladies there, and they were Jewish women too, and she told her how to prepare hojuelas, and this was at the beginning of the 16th century.
Wow.
And yes, and this woman was from Spain and from Andalusia. This is very important to mention.
Right.
So here we are, Jenny. We are going to do our first hojuelas. So I used to say that you have to cut the hojuela like your arm, the longer of your arm here.
Arm, okay.
Yes. So let's do that. Yeah.
I want everyone to just know that Chef Hélène, she rolled it out paper thin. You could see your hand almost underneath and through the dough. That's how thin it is. And now we're like little tiny, like thin strips.
Yes, I'm gonna show everyone how thin it is.
Wow, like you can literally see your hand through it.
Exactly, totally.
Chef Hélène, I've heard hojuelas called something else. I'm not gonna pronounce it correctly, but fajulas, what is the other pronunciation? There are other names for it as well, correct?
In fact, yes, you're totally right. In fact, it's very common in Jewish and Sephardi culture that one dish bears different kinds of dishes, because as the Sephardic diaspora is so huge, of course, you can find different kinds, a same dish and different languages, like Adafina or Chamin or Schina or Ani, or it's all the same dish. It just depends if you are more Jewish Moroccan, or if you are more Spanish Jews, or if it depends, but in fact it's all the same.
Wow. Okay, good.
So now here's the best and the more dangerous part.
Okay.
So we are going to cook it. Okay, I'm going to try to show you without doing something wrong. Okay, so now you need a fork. This is very, very important. So you have, just want to be sure that the oil, okay, that's fine. So you have to put the strand in the fork, okay? And to put it.
So just show that first a little bit, like it's in between two tines of the fork. Okay, great.
Yes, exactly. And then we are going just to wait a little, and you can see the bubbles that start. And then we have to turn and just wait.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, you're right. You have to wait to see the small bubbles or the surface of the hojuelas. As you can see them here. Yes. So you have to wait for this. You can press.
This will be cooked. Otherwise, it will be like raw pastry in between. So you're almost like starting the cooking process before you're turning, correct?
Exactly. So you can just go a little deeper. I'm just trying to show you how it looks like. In fact, we do not want a golden hojuela. The hojuela is always it's not dark. Yes, it's just cooked a little, and that's all.
Wow, I've seen it made before, but I'm learning so many new tips with you. This is so special. So you really have to cook these one at a time because you need 2 hands for each one.
Exactly. Yes, you're right. As you can see the bubble here. So
Chef,
this
I feel like
means
Sephardic cuisine is like that, like so much love with each step, so many, steps. It's very typical of Sephardic cuisine.
so here when you are at the end, you just have to press a little and turn it in the oil.
Okay.
And it's gonna be
you have the oil. It's like medium. It's not like a crazy splattering fry.
no, exactly. So in fact, it's frying. It's a fried pastry, but it's not oily. It's not so healthy. But in fact, it's not so deep fried.
Right. It seems
Yes,
crisp and light.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is, as you can see, it's. I
Hot?
can take it.
Wow.
Yes. So it's fluffy. It's just well cooked, and then we are going to put it in the syrup. I'm going to put the syrup over medium heat. Just one.
Chef Hélène, it looks like a rose.
Yes, you're right. In fact, it looks like the Megillah of Esther, like the scroll.
Yes. Well, that's why. Thank you. So that's it looks like a rolled up Megillat Esther, the Megillah of Esther.
Exactly.
On the holiday of
Yes.
Purim.
Yes, this is. So I'm going to. Do I have time to make another, Jenny, or not?
Let's make this one because we are coming close to the end right now. Just finish this
Okay.
one.
Okay. So I'm just going to show you for the syrup, and it's gonna be great. Okay.
Okay, great, amazing.
So I'm going to put my hojuela in my plate, and I'm going to show you here.
If you guys are tasted hojuelas, please let us know. And I was also asking for everyone's favorite fried pastry, so make sure you comment. Great.
I'm going to eat my hojuela alone, Jamie. Just come here.
I know. Well, Bordeaux is a little bit far for me to get to, but then when you come to bring it for me.
It's 4 hours. We can go from Bordeaux to Tel Aviv. It's 4 hours.
Not too far. So I'll see you in 11:30.
Yes. Just open your door. In 5 hours, I'm there.
Okay. Amazing.
So just now, when it's like a syrup here.
Yeah.
Okay. You will have, in fact, just to wait for, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then you will have to just dip the hojuela in the syrup. Okay. It smells very well, orange blossom water, so typical from the Sephardi cuisine. Yeah. In fact, yes. So.
It's very, in a lot of in the Middle Eastern and North Africa, you get a lot of rose water. And the Sephardi gets a lot of orange blossom water. So that's like the typical flavor profile. I love it.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly. So now it's like that. You can wait a little just for the syrup to be thicker, or just put it here as you like, in fact. So you have to take the hojuelas, be very, very careful, and then put it in the plate. If you want, you can sprinkle with sesame seeds, or just icing sugar, or you can just eat the hojuela this way.
Wow. So it's just lightly dipped on one side?
Yes, because in fact, if you dip it in both sides, so it's gonna be sticky and you won't be able to take it without breaking it. So just dip it on one side, and that's fine.
Beautiful. Wow, Chef Hélène, I love it. It's so beautiful. And you see how much love went into that, like by hand turning that. And I think cookie with the jagged edge, I think makes it so beautiful.
Thank you so much. So much love in cuisine, Jewish cuisine, right?
So much. We're going to show everyone your book here. Remind us, what page is this on the book, Chef?
It's page 124, 125, and then 126 and 7. You have all the historical part of the dish of Hojuelas.
Beautiful.
Where does it come from, and the evidences of Hojuelas in the historical sources, why it is related with the Jewish history. So I love Jewish history, of course. So that's why I decided to write.
And that what makes your book so special. They're really like a wonderful compilation of recipes and Jewish history. And so if anyone's interested, please definitely check out Chef Helene's book. We're going to have a discount available special for our viewers. And this has been so special to bake with you, or to fry with you. We're scrolling below the 20% discount. You're so kind to extend that to us. She's a chef, she's a PhD, she's an award winner, published writer, coming to us from Bordeaux and just, you know, made something delicious, classically Sephardi from Spain with love. Thank you so much, Chef Hélène.
Thank you, Jamie. It was a pleasure to be with you and to be part of this program.
You too. A bit. Kisses, kisses. Wow, everyone, thank you so much for watching another episode of Feed Your Soul. We always love to bring you unique foods from all over the world. If you have ideas about what you'd love to see us cook or fry or bake, hello there, Madrid, Spain. Rachel, how are you? Please let us know. Anyone you'd like us to have on the show, please let us know. Hi, Claudine from Jersey. How are you? Only Rachel answered her favorite pastry. I was waiting for favorite pastries. Hi again, Rachel from Massachusetts. It's so great to see you. We love seeing you here. We do try to do the show whenever we can. We'll be back in the next week or two with another great episode. I saw Rachel saying that she loves buñuelos de calabaza. I just feel like I want to dance every time I say these words. So we made hojuelos. Rachel likes buñuelos. You let us know what you want us to make, and we'll see you on the next episode of Feed Your Soul, brought to you by H. Thank you for watching. Bye.